What does GMO stand for?
Genetically modified. Genetically modified.
Yo.
The.
Oh.
I don't.
What does GMO stand for?
Genetically manufactured. Oh.
Well, I'm not really sure. You have to make me familiar with that. What is a GMO?
As you can see from these interviews, many consumers don't even know what GMOs are. So what even are GMOs? GMOs are any organism whose genetic material has been modified or altered in any way. It's estimated that 75% of processed foods we see sold every day in grocery stores contain some sort of genetically modified organism. For example, 90% of corn that we consume is genetically modified. In the United States, the FDA currently says that GMOs are safe, but we should be skeptical of this because GMOs have already been banned in 61 countries, including all of the countries in the European Union. One of the biggest concerns over GMO safety is the concern that they can introduce new allergens into the food supply. GMOs have the potential not only to introduce allergens that already exist into foods that didn't contain them before, but to also introduce completely new allergens to our diets. Currently, GMOs aren't required to be labeled in the US, which can cause serious problems for people with allergies because they may not know if their allergens are in their food and likely won't find out until they're suffering from an allergic reaction and it's too late. The fact that they aren't labeled is concerning because 93% of Americans think GMOs should be labeled. Genetically modified organisms might also pose a threat to our reproductive systems, pregnant women, and their unborn children. Studies that have been done show that GMOs have caused endocrine disruption and other hormonal imbalances in rats. A study also showed that mothers had high levels of GMO-related pesticides in their blood, which could be bad for an unborn fetus or a child that's breastfeeding. Since we don't know the long-term effects of GMOs, we can't rule out the possibility of them having teratogenic effects. Genetically modified organisms have also been shown to interfere with gastrointestinal tracts of rats, changing the structure of their GI tracts and altering their capillaries. GMOs have potential to cause GI problems in humans as well. Because of the potential negative effects of GMOs and because of the lack of research, regulation, and labeling, it's best for consumers, especially pregnant women, to avoid GMO products. In order to follow these recommendations, consumers should avoid foods such as corn, sugar, canola oil, milk, soy, and lima beans. Consumers should keep the potential negative effects that GMOs pose in mind the next time they're at the grocery store.